What's up, traders, and welcome back to the Forged Trader, where successful traders aren't born, they are forged. I'm Gates Adams. We are talking about trading today. Trading involves risk. Please make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. Sorry, I'm vamping a little as I'm getting my settings all straight. I'm back. Folks, I have been away traveling internationally for 2 of the last 3 weeks, and I got to tell you, I've missed this. I did do a little bit of trading, not this past week, but the week before while I was here. Not a lot, and I was just in the midst of coming back from a cruise, getting ready to head out on a mission trip with my son down to Mexico, and so not a whole lot in the way of recaps. So today, I guess I'm officially back. If you've been watching the Forged Trader podcast or listening to, I finished season 1 with episode 12 right before I went on the cruise and before I started traveling a little excessively. So I'm taking a break for the month of July, kind of regrouping as I get back into town and getting basically all refreshed and ready to roll with new episodes of the Forged Trader podcast coming out in August. Also, I don't have any of the setup yet, but I do think I am going to start streaming my trading live via social media, just like I stream these. So hopefully I can keep everything streaming on the same platforms as I do now. So anyway, so let's talk a little bit about my first day back. As you can see, I've got 4 accounts. I've got 1 PA and 3 evaluations. I did not trade the PA today. That was specifically intentional. I've been gone, basically doing very little trading for the last 3 weeks, so expectation was being a little bit rusty, and I don't know if it was a question of being rusty or just having a rough day, but I went 0 for 3 today, but out of 3 evaluations, I only traded 1, and this is really, I think, the direction that I'm going to. I'm going to trade the PA very conservatively. I'm going to trade the evaluations a little bit more aggressively, and ultimately one at a time as I build up sort of my stock of PA accounts. So I traded 1 today. It was down, I don't know, 682. A little more aggressive than I was going for. I went 0 for 3. My first trade was a full-size trade, and then I took 2 small-size trades as I was getting ready for the Trader Bacon show. So I wanted to make sure I was done before then, at least done with entries. And so the third one, I saw an opportunity to increase the size of my position, which I did, and unfortunately went against me. So it was a little heavier loss than I would have normally taken. I really would have tried to stop at 500. But because of the third trade taking that extra position, or increasing the position, I should say, it ended up being a bigger loss. I will say, after basically 3 weeks of being away, doing other things, a lot of reflection, a lot of work on what is it that I want moving forward? How do I want to structure this moving forward? I'm pretty pleased with how I handled what ultimately became a pretty negative day. But by making some of these decisions before I got into the charts, which is basically I'm only going to trade 1 evaluation, I'm going to trade a little more aggressively, I'm going to be a little bit more comfortable with some of the heavier positions, and not allowing myself to step away from that. I actually was going to stop after my first trade, simply because of the Trader Bacon show, but I'm going to be honest, I was gung-ho to get back into the charts. I even told my coach I was going to stop after the first one, and I didn't. Sorry, Kev. I didn't hold to that, but I did hold to basically how I was going to trade today. I took 3 trades that I thought, I can certainly do some justification on all 3 of them. I don't think any of them were mistakes. They just didn't go my way, unfortunately, and there's probably some regrouping that I need to do in terms of my strategy and making sure that I'm seeing things as clearly as I was when I was trading every single day. That's an easier fix than trading the mindset issues, so I'm pleased with ultimately where I landed on that today. Going into it, I was not limiting myself to 1 trade. It was a decision that I made in the moment, and ultimately I did feel like there was an opportunity, even though I had the show coming up, so I took it. And it didn't fly, and I'm okay with that. So this is progress, I think. I hope, but we'll see what the rest of this week looks like. Hang back. I will continue to bring up these recaps as I start live streaming some of my trading. I think I'm going to try to. We'll see how tedious it is and how time consuming it is, but maybe doing a like clipping out the actual trades and posting those somewhere. So if that ends up being an option, I will direct you guys on how to check those out as well, so that if you want to see what my actual trades are without sitting through hour and a half worth of trading time, you can just see the action. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I've missed you guys. I've missed doing this. This has always been a lot of fun for me. So if you haven't checked them all out, make sure to check out the Forge Trader podcast on iTunes and Spotify. Leave me a review, leave me some feedback, let me know what you guys think, and get ready for season 2 as we move from trying to figure out how to pass evaluations to now I'm passing evaluations pretty consistently. Let's work through getting those first payouts. Anyway, appreciate you guys. I love you all. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I'll see you guys